Hey there, folks. Well, let's say there's nobody in the room, so I'm talking to myself and answering myself. And that's the way it is, everybody. I just don't mind being alone. Sometimes it's great to be alone. It really is. Sometimes, you know, you drive in your vehicle down the road and you go see the birds flying around. Sometimes you got to avoid birds. Oh, one strange incident I had years ago, and I drove my '86 Caprice going towards Eagle Bend for Mankato. I still haven't forget the little raccoon. I was trying to totally avoid the raccoon. Raccoon just ran underneath my tire and killed itself. It was strange. I try to avoid the raccoon. I mean, I'm no fan of raccoons, to be honest with you. You know, I'm no fan of raccoons. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. What's yeah, okay. Yeah, it's on public. Okay, good. That's good. That's all right. Nobody in the room tonight. That's fine. I mean, what's to look forward to when you hear me talk? Nothing to look forward to, really. No, nothing to look forward to. Because why should there be? Why should be? Why should there be anything to look forward to? You know. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. That is for sure, everybody. That is for sure. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yes, it is. That is for sure tonight. Welcome to the room, whoever you are. Oops. Oh, yes, yes, forgot again. Okay. Okay. Okay, I missed that one. Okay. All right. I forgot about that. I forgot. Well, one person came and left, so that one's a ghost. That's a ghost one. Yeah, that one's a ghost. It came and it left. Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a nice day where I live. I think I might probably do some towns. Might as well do some towns. And I'm going to have to find some new cameras. Yeah, my camera's on the blink. Yeah, of course, when I do towns, it takes gas in my car, though. Yeah, yeah, it takes gas. Plenty of it. Mhm. Yeah, it takes plenty of gas. Yeah, that's the way it goes. That's for sure. Yes, it is. It's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. Now I'm mumbling all words because as an older man, I forget things. I forget things really easy. I do. I can't help it. I can't help I forget things. I really can't. Well, whoever you are, welcome. Always welcome. Nice folks out there. Yeah, I just can't wait till tomorrow. Oh, I'm such a boring guy. People come and people go. I I put people to sleep all the time. People close their eyes and go to sleep and say good night and sleep tight. And another one. That's three tonight. Three came and left and didn't do the poll. Oh, I'm so sad. I am so sad. I'm a sad person. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm a sad, sad person. Yes, I am. I am very sad. I am very, very sad. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Hey, welcome. Welcome, whoever you are. You have something to say, say something. That's okay. Don't be shy. Who knows? Who knows how well you'll know me in the future, right? You never know. You never know what could happen in the future because the future could be anything. The future could be anything, good or bad, depending on the person's vision, if they have vision, or hearing, if they have hearing. Or if they have no hearing and no vision, then they'll have to touch with their fingers to feel around. Like the blind lady from years back named Helen Keller. You know, I couldn't go through life like that. Forget it. Oh, not me. Got to have that sight. Got to have the hearing. Got to have both. Wish I had a brain. Someone got a brain for me. I'll trade brains with most of you. That way I can really think. Instead of think halfway and forget the other half, right? Yeah, I'm just such a forgetful person. I am just so forgetful. Yes, I am. I just forget things often. I just have bad memories on things. I really do. I just have such bad memories. Yeah. Yeah, I've been looking around for parades and I haven't seen any this month, but I'm going to see if I can try to catch a Special Olympics basketball game. I'll film that, of course. Yeah, I'll film that, of course. Yeah. Hmm. I will. Hmm. Might as well. Yeah. Hmm. Yep, might as well. Yep, might as well do that. Yep. Ouch. Yeah. I just, I just, hopefully this will be my year, but we'll see. Because every time I say it's my year, it's not my year. Yeah. It's just so weird. Sometime, sometime, two people left at the same time. That's a bummer. That's a total bummer. At least, well, what, five people came tonight. So that's all right. You stopped by and looked at my mug and left. Thank you. I very much, excuse me, I thank you very much for that. I really do. I really do thank you. Yes, I do. I thank you to the bottom of my heart. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Yeah. Yep, that's for sure. That is for sure. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Huh. Oh, one came and left right away. That's all right. Five, six people came and left. That's okay. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. At least you stopped by and looked at me. You know, at least you stopped by. That's a good thing. I'm happy. I'm happy people stop. Excuse me. Look at me. Just think I'm halfway to 60 years old. Halfway to 60. I'll be a 60-year-old man. Uh, Nobody's interested in a 60-year-old man. I want to be 30. Why do I gotta be 60 years old? It's my brother Kenny. He boo hoo hoo. He started laughing. He thought that was fun. Yeah. Oh, yep. I'm so happy tonight. You. I'm a happy person. Yes, I am. I'm a happy person. Yes, I am. I'm so happy. Yes, I am. I'm happy to be here tonight. But since it's nicer weather, of course, I know some of you are going to the bars, partying at people's houses, drinking the alcohol, doing whatever makes your mind go dumb. Oh, float around the room. Be dumb, be dumb, be dumb. Be careful of being dumb, though, when you fly around, because that'll kill brain cells. I've killed a lot of those in my life. I've killed a lot of brain cells, my friends. I have, yes. I've killed a lot of brain cells. I have. Yeah. Oh, get a vote. Male 100%. Okay, one vote for male. Okay. Thank you for your vote. Thank you very much, whoever you are. It's great to have votes. Yeah, it's great to vote. You know, vote for. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just. Oh, man. I'm so happy to be here tonight. I'm so happy to be here tonight. Let's go sailing. Let's go boating. Let's go driving up and down the hills. Let's drive straight ahead. Let's drive on the curves. Let's drive in the big and small towns. Let's go to the parades and go to the restaurants and have a good time right now. Oh, Ivor. Hey. Oh, hi, Ivor. You caught me off guard. Caught me while I was singing songs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just I was just looking around for stuff, and I think this month I'm gonna probably do a couple towns in the future, and do a Special Olympics basketball game. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on things, besides doing the food reviews, because the food reviews, if you keep doing the same thing, everybody goes, and they go away. That's what people do. Yeah, you got to keep the people happy out there, You got to keep the good people happy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're still here, Ivor, yeah, Stoneman's getting torn down. That's very interesting. Of all the gas stations, yeah, I already did that parade there, Ivor. I do only one parade per town, because I got plenty of towns to do parades. I got parades all over southern Minnesota to do. Like I don't know about Janesville though. That one guy by the church that owned the house, he looked like he was ready to beat my face, and I wouldn't want to park by his house. That's a church. Yeah, I do one parade per town, Ivor. One parade per town. But I'm gonna stay out of I think I'll stay out of Minneapolis. Probably the bigger towns I'll stay out of, because when a person like goes to the bigger towns, they tend to have too much advertising, like in their parades. Sponsored by so and so State Bank, sponsored by Denny's Car Wash, sponsored by Holiday Gas Station, sponsored by this and that and this and that. Oh, yeah. Too much of that sponsoring. So a couple of sponsors is fine, but sponsor every vehicle. No thanks. Really, yeah, it's just too much. A couple of the parades that I did, there's just too much advertising. And some of it, and that when I did in Parker's Prairie, that one was so funny. That one lady, she just kept cutting in front of my camera all the time. Yeah, that's true. No, yeah, it's true. They don't, because it's just there's too much vandalism these days. Plus, it's easy to steal those older cars.
and those dang thieves, I mean, they've ruined it for the rest of us. Those thieves have ruined it for the rest of us. Well, just like even the 80s vehicles, like the General Motors, what I was told by people that the General Motors vehicles are like easy to steal, but the Fords are real hard because, see, the General Motors used to have the one thing key, and the Fords would have like the two thing key. You know, yeah, that's what I was told. You know, I mean, no, I hate criminals of all kinds. You know, I hate criminals because when criminals steal stuff, then they got to add cost to, you know, make it security, you know, make security tougher. Then we got to pay for it. You know, the consumers like us have got to pay for that. Yeah, yeah, you know, and that too because of those idiots. We have to go through baggage checks at ball games and all that stuff. I mean, I don't go to the ball games and stadiums or the rock concerts anymore. I'll go to the small venues, I would, but not the big ones anymore. Yeah, it's criminals that screwed it up for the rest of us, you know, stealing and pickpocketing and all that. You know, that's not, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. That's a good point, Ivor. In the bigger towns, they don't bring those older vehicles because too many criminals will steal them, especially somebody in the convertible. I mean, like that time. Oh, hey, old school Dave. Just like Ivor that time. And old school Dave too. Don't forget. Just like that time, I was in Humboldt Avenue, Minneapolis, by the Crystal Lake Cemetery. Let's see. This was my Grand Prix. Okay, there's the vehicle ahead of me. Didn't even move when the light was green. Chevy Caprice was behind me. I barely turned the car, took off. They were looking for me, but I lost them. Because you could tell that was a 6-cylinder Caprice. And I got lucky there. Yeah, they were trying to carjack my Grand Prix. Luckily, I had the T-top up at the time, though. Because it would have been a lot harder to steal with the T-top up. Yeah, because they'd want to steal that car, you know. I mean, it was beat up, but they don't care. I mean, back in its day, the Grand Prix, the 86, was kind of one of the faster vehicles back then. I mean, now that thing's like a turtle compared to the vehicles we have now, you know. So, yeah, they're always making those vehicles faster all the time. Just so weird. Yeah. Yeah, they're always making vehicles faster and faster all the time. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. See now, let's see what's going on in this world. Okay. 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 Let's see. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, beep. Oh. Yeah, well, Dave, at the time, it was just so weird. You know? See, that's the thing. When people are in the bigger city, always give that space when you're behind. Never go too close to another vehicle. Always give that space. So in case if someone tries to get to your vehicle, you can turn around and just take off on them if you have to. I don't care if I go against traffic. I mean, I will take off. I will. Yeah, it's just crazy. That's why insurance is so expensive these days. You know, that's why you get full coverage in the bad parts of town. You probably pay hundreds of dollars a month. I mean, yeah. See, that's why I want to do parades in the smaller towns because then I can catch older vehicles. You know, I know Ivor wanted me to do Vining again, but like I've told everybody else, I only do one parade per town. One per town. And I got plenty of other towns to do parades in. And also, I got to do towns and go to fairs. I also have to figure out what to do. You know, I have to figure out what to do. I can't just do food reviews all the time, because then everyone will start leaving. Can't do the same stuff all the time. Can't do the same stuff all the time. I mean, I watched Gene Simmons' interview when he was on Kiss. He even told the interviewer, he said, we had to change your, I think I said that before, but he said, we have to change your songs like every so often. He says, because if we played that same song, we're going to rock and roll all night, party every day, he says, everybody would leave us and we wouldn't be famous anymore. He says, you always got to change your stuff, your music or whatever. And then when we have TV shows, you got to change your TV shows around. Like South Park, the fart jokes they had in the beginning, they don't do that. They had to change around. Okay, they got rid of some characters and they created some characters. They have to do that. That's why they're so successful, because you can't do the same things over and over again. That's it. Parade in the sun? No, I find shade for the parade, Dave. I don't do parades in the sun. No, because I don't want to get hot. I don't want to get hot, not at my age. Because when you get around my age, you get hot. I get heat stroke. I'll get heat stroke if I yeah, I'll get heat stroke real easy. Because I'm not young anymore, so no, I'm gonna have to find a shade somewhere. Can't put up an umbrella because everybody looks at you. Oh, he has an umbrella. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully the weather will be nice when the parade comes about, and I'll do it in the sun if I have to. Sure, because I mean, a person, drives to a town. First you got to find parking and make sure you know where you park. I wouldn't park by some private person's residence if they're kooky or something, Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah. I got to think of new things. So like I say, you can't do the same things over and over again. Can't do that. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, I just wish I had more stamina. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, sometimes I do that air thing, I go, can't help that. Stinks. Stinks when I do that. I hate that. Wish I didn't have to do it, but I do. Yeah. Right now I'm faking, of course. Yeah, you do. It's just weird. Yeah, it's just so weird. So weird. Yeah. So weird. Yeah. Well, yeah, that, yeah. In the news, 2 people have died, as you know. Well, the first one, but the second one nobody knows about is Dave Forbes died, ex-hockey player, the Bruins and the Capitals. I know nobody's heard of him now, but yeah. Yeah, Toots. Yeah. Oh, that way. Yeah. Let's see. I lost my train of thought all of a sudden. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's a guy named Dave Forbes. Yeah, he died recently. Yeah, I watched a YouTube video of Minnesota North Stars fights, Yeah, what's the thing that was interesting? In the first fight Forbes had against Boucher punched Forbes right in the face, knocked him right down on the ground. That was funny as heck. And then the next time Forbes got out of the penalty box, he took the butt end of his hockey stick, hit Boucher right in the eye, and blinded his eye for the rest of his life. And see, when Boucher sued the Bruins in NHL, he got $1 million settlement. Yeah, imagine that, getting hit with a butt end of a hockey stick right in the eye. And Forbes only got a 10-game suspension, and that was it. They tried to press charges, but it was a hung jury, so that was it. But when you see that film, you see that he really clocked him right in the eye with the hockey stick. Yeah, Boucher died a few years before, but yeah, that was so weird. That was back in the old days. When I was a kid and I used to watch sports. Our North Stars always got beat up all the time, got beaten up in goals and beaten up in fights till the 80s. And then they started fighting and winning. Yeah, then they started getting good players finally. I don't want your money, Dave. And you don't want to be hit in the eye by a guy like by a professional hockey player. Because I mean, think about it. That's for his medical expenses, though. That $1 million, that's for his medical expenses. He had to spend it on his medical expenses. I'm sure that that's for medical expenses, that $1 million, and a lot of that was gone because he kept having to go to the doctor for his eye, and those eye doctors, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. Yeah, you don't want to get hit in the eye. I almost got hit in the eye once when I lit the pilot light on an oven after I turned on the gas for too long. I was in this apartment complex, this house in Wadena. I lit the pilot light while the gas was on too long. The flames went boom, hit me right here in the eye. It stung, burned me right here. If I would have closed my eyes, I would have been blind. I lucked out there, man. I lucked out. Yeah. You had to turn on the gas stove and light the pilot light every time. Yeah, very close. Yeah. Nowadays, apartments, they get in trouble for that now in most states. Depends on the state. Every state's different in the regulations. Every state is different. There's no two states the same when it comes to regulations. No two states the same. But nowadays, a lot of rental places, they're going to the electric stoves instead. And also, I'd prefer an electric stove over a gas one myself, to be honest with you. Electric stoves cook real good. What am I drinking? Oh, just a can of 7-Up. My last can, I'll have to. Now I think I'm going to buy juices instead because I've been drinking pop. I've been gaining too much weight, so I might have to buy juices instead and stuff like that. Or maybe I'll have to buy some powdered, I don't know. No, maybe, I don't know. I'll have to see what they have at the stores and then decide. You'll have to. Yeah, it's good, but it's not good for the gut and the teeth, It's not good for the stomach and teeth, though. It'll rot your teeth. Yeah, it'll rot your teeth and make the stomach bigger. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to have to think of Mike. No, I guess he's doing okay. He's just buying what he wants. He bought an electric bicycle to ride around, and always buying something all the time. When money goes here, money goes out to him. That's the way he is. When money goes in, money goes out. What's going on here? My phone. Oh. Nothing important. Nothing important. Oh. Oh, with my bike, my pedal bike, I can't beat him. I drive a mountain bike. My mountain bike isn't that fast. I have street tires on my mountain bike, but it doesn't go that fast. It goes fast enough for me, but I mean, I'm no Olympic bike rider myself, but yeah, as soon as my brother comes up and fixes the bike, then I can ride again. But right now, brother's busy as heck. Just busy, busy, busy. My brother. Yeah, probably. Yeah, so I do the pedaling, and Mike does the electric biking. Oh yeah, and he bought a Chevy Volt too, and he keeps bragging about the great gas mileage on his Volt. And I think, to be honest, Dave, I'd rather keep my own Grand Marquis. I mean, I don't know. I just like it. Hello there, Hamza Sriff. Hey, yeah, yeah. How am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing great thus far. Yeah, I'm doing great. Oh, New York City. Oh yeah, a lot of wild stuff in New York City lately. Well, man, a lot of wild stuff. Yeah, a lot of wild stuff in New York. Yeah, yeah, people are angry there, and oh wow, yeah, a lot of wild stuff in New York City these days. Oh wow, yeah, you go on YouTube videos and just. Now, I hope they leave the good people alone, though. I hope so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sounds like Minneapolis. Yeah, Minneapolis, like up in the parking ramp. Oh, finally, they've cracked down on carjacking in Minneapolis. They've had undercover law enforcement finally get after them because there's so many carjackings in Minneapolis. Plus, up in the parking ramps, there's people hanging around there and beating people up and stealing their vehicles and stuff like that. You know, crazy. That's crazy in Minneapolis. I wouldn't go to Minneapolis, or I wouldn't go to New York City neither. I'd be too scared. I'm not tough enough. I'm not tough enough, and got to be tough. Yeah, got to be tough. Yeah, that's what I understand. What state? I live in the state of Minnesota. Yeah. What would you do if the police tried to commandeer your Grand Marquis? Oh, take it away. Well, what could I do? I won't give them a reason to. No, I live in Mankato, Minnesota. I don't live in Minneapolis. No, I just hear reports from other people about it. The ones that I've been reading stuff on YouTube. See, I read stuff on YouTube. What's going on? And plus I'll ask some of my relatives and stuff. Even in the suburbs of Minneapolis, there's a suburb called Apple Valley that used to be a very safe suburb. There was 40 people flash mobbed and stole stuff and busted stuff in Best Buy. 40 people. Those flash mobs are crazy. I think they've cracked down on that too. The law enforcement, they finally cracked down on it because too many businesses have been like shutting their doors lately. So, and they're too scared to open businesses and hiring security. Your best security guards are going to want that. So, the best ones are hard to get. Yeah, the best ones are hard to get, especially if someone's say if they were a sniper in the military or something, a military sniper. Yeah, you need those these days. Yeah, Mankato. Mankato is a medium-sized town for Minnesota. There's Mankato and North Mankato. Let's see, there's 32,000 people in Mankato, about 10,000 in North Mankato, so it'd be about 40,000 people. You know, yeah. Dave, I can go down to 100 subscribers tomorrow. I'll be happy. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, yeah. It's about 40,000. I know in New York, I know 40,000 seems like a small town, when you're in a town that big. And I felt the same way about Minneapolis. But when you live in small towns like myself, towns of 4,300 people, let's see, 2,400 people, 40,000 seems big to me now. You live in those little dinky towns where you go, what's there to do today? Well, I suppose we'll drive around the country, watch the cows eat grass or something. Yeah, when you go up to the in those areas and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah. Oh, 14 million people in New York. Yeah, that's a lot of people. Yeah, I've seen YouTube videos in New York. I mean, you don't even see a tree. You don't see a blade of grass. It's just sidewalks and buildings. Yeah, sidewalks and buildings. Yeah. Yeah, when I used to follow baseball, baseball fans in New York and Boston really hate each other ever since the Babe Ruth trade and back in the 20s where the Yankees pickpocket the Red Sox because the Red Sox management was too stupid. Yeah. Hey, it's not New York's fault. It's not their fault. It's not their fault the owner of Boston's stupid, Yeah. Yeah, sure. Oh, Dave. Oh, jeez. Dave, you sure ask weird questions. Yeah, I'm sure most people in those towns don't pay attention. Yeah, when you're walking in the streets of New York, you'd have to watch your possessions, kind of watch around you and stuff. Make sure someone don't jump you. Yeah, that's oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you just see all kinds of weird stuff in the bigger cities. You see tents and people sleeping under bridges. Somebody accidentally leaves the window rolled down. Someone. Oh, where is? Oh, Dave. Yeah, Dave lives in Texas. Texas, New York, and Minnesota. How about that? Three corners. Three corners. It's like a triangle. Three corners. Oh, I'm from. See, 4 votes, all males and no females tonight. Okay, all males, no females. That's cool. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I'll let you guys talk while I talk to. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? I mostly get male chatters. That's all right. That's all right. Fans are fans, male or female. Fans are fans. That's all right because most of your YouTube watchers are actually male. I've told females before. I've told attractive females they ought to be on YouTube and start talking, because attractive females, they draw big audiences and stuff, you know. And some females won't listen, so what can you do, right? What can you do? Because there's a lot of males on YouTube talking about stuff. Yeah. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me think. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm yeah, I'm male, I guess. People used to tell me I was like a woman, which I'm not, but yeah, always somebody. Ah, most done my 7 Up. Feeling 7 Up. You know what I miss about 7 Up? Remember 7 Up had caffeine in it once? Remember that a while back? 7 Up actually had caffeine. It was delicious, actually. I kind of miss that. 7 Up once had caffeine. Because there's a commercial years before they say, 7 Up, no caffeine. Never had it, never will. And then they had caffeine. Yeah, it was actually good. But they took it off the market because of lack of sales. Oh, well. Yeah. You're like a woman's yeah. Yeah, that's foul language, Dave. I might have to. That's foul language, buddy. That's foul language. Yeah, well, I know, but still. Nah, Davey. Sometimes Dave says the strangest things. Yeah, yeah. Dave's different than most chatters. He's different than most chatters. Yeah, he's the shock jock chatter. Like you know, he's the shock jock. He's shock jock. And I'm just someone who just no. No, some people have in the past, and I try to fight them. That's what you do. You fight people like that. You know, you got to stick up for yourself. You know, because that was like years ago when I was a younger man. You had to stick up for yourself and fight. You know, either that or you take it and people keep going, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, things are different back then than they are now. You know, yeah, I mean, you think about it. It's just it's just a different world now than it used to be. A much different world. It's a much different world now. Yeah, much different. Oh man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I say, I'm just gonna have to figure out what to do this summer besides parades and fairs and all that. I'll have to do some towns too, of course. Can't miss that. Do a town or two. Yeah, yeah, do a town or two. Maybe I can catch a building or two demolishing. I hope that'd be great. I could film a building getting demolished. That gets a lot of YouTube views. Seeing buildings demolished. Yeah, I just work as a dishwasher, the temporary employment service. That's all I do. Sometimes my family helps me a little bit with money, you know. Hey, I'm a poor man. I'm a poor man, but oh well, I don't care. Poor is poor. I've had bad luck most of my life. Oh well, right? I don't commit crimes like a lot of people. A lot of the poor people, they go commit crimes because they're angry. You know, if somebody has a fancy car or vehicle, someone has a fancy house, someone has fancy stuff, and they get jealous. And yeah, there you go, Dave. Yeah, it's minimum. Yeah, it's just minimum stuff. You don't get raises in temp service. No, you don't get raises. They never give you a raise. Oh well. Yeah, let's see, I got caught buying for minors. Yeah, I've done that before and did my community service. Um, yeah, one time we had some smoke, illegal smoke in the car, and yeah, and then the cops caught us. They took away my smoke. Brian had a big knife on him. That was his brother's. He borrowed his brother's knife without permission. His brother got real mad because he worked making that knife. It took him, I think, 3 months to make that knife. You know, because he knew how to make his own knives and stuff. Yeah, he had this big, huge knife. Yeah, and the cop asked him, "Hey, what do you bring that knife for?" For protection. And you don't need a knife that big. You're a shish kebab the guy, aren't you? You'll shish kebab with that knife or something like that. That's what the cop said. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that was yeah. But other than that, no felonies. That gross misdemeanor was about the worst one, and that was when yeah, that was just like just the way it is. But I just look forward to things now. You know, why dwell on the negative stuff? You know, I used to dwell on the negative. It doesn't do any good. Most people don't like to listen to the negative. They want to listen to the positive, you know, the good people. The bad people love the negatives. You know, the bad people I know. I speak for the people I know around me, see. Yeah. I've learned try to be positive about stuff, try to figure out what to do, you know. And I just looking forward to doing YouTube videos again sometime in the future. Just looking forward to it. See what's going on here. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I just ouch. Ooh. Yeah. I just don't believe in doing bad stuff, you know. I don't believe in it. Why? You know, why? Yeah, there's people around. I've read about people they got a lot of money, they blow it, they end up in prison, rotting like an idiot, you know. I know there's idiots like that too. Yeah, I watched one show once where this one lady that came from Russia, her husband was like an executive of an oil company. He was making like $6 million a year. All she had to do was take care of the house, and that was basically about it. Yeah, she cheated on him with the kid. He's to divorce her and take the kid away because he found out she cheated on him, and she what was it? Yeah, she I think she killed him and then ended up in prison like an idiot. Then he lost everything, lost her kid too. Yeah, yeah. Hot tamales, hot tamales. Get them while they're hot. Nice to meet you too, Hamza Shrift. Yeah. Yeah, you too, Hams the Chef. Let's play. Oh, Court. I'm just here chatting with people. That's about it. Yeah, I'm not gonna go out to the bar or anything because I don't do that anymore because I hate bars. No, I was just talking about I'm just gonna do some planning on doing towns and parades and all that. Yeah, yeah, do whatever. Yeah, do some towns and parades and yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah. That's show these Walmart glasses. They break really easy. I only paid like what a couple dollars for them. That's all right. That's okay. I don't care. I just sometimes you can buy glasses on clearance. Oh yeah. What did I eat today? See, I had a Cuisinetto Marie Callender's. Um, had a banana and a bowl of Honey Bunches of Oats strawberry cereal. Yeah, and can of soda pop and a little juice box of that Minute Maid. That's what I had. And I drank some glasses of water, and that's basically about it. Yeah, or yeah, and I snacked at some Milton's Craft Bakers. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I like those Milton's Craft Bakers. You can get those at Walmart. Yeah, they're a lot better for you than the saltine crackers. Yeah, they have two kinds for Milton's. The multi-grain and the other one. The other one has a lot of salt though, so I like the multi-grain. Yeah, well, technically it's processed food, but hey, you know. Yeah. Then every other day I eat my crock pot food, and yeah, sometimes when you're financially like under a budget, you have to do the crock pot. You do crock pot. Yeah. Yeah, well, Marie's got bought out by another company, though. See, Marie Callender's was owned by this lady, see, but she got bought out by some big corporation and she got rich. Yeah, isn't that weird? Marie Callender's was like an independent person. That's like Annie Chun's. Annie Chun's was like an independent person, and a big corporation bought them out and they got rich. Yeah, sometimes independents will sell a lot, then the big corporations will just pay big money. Hey, hey there, fish man. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm just sitting around, basically trying to plan on what to do this year for YouTube. You know, yeah, just have to. Guess I do towns and parades and all that, and just oh yeah, I forgot. Now by July, we all know gas will be very high by the 4th of July, so we know that because everybody travels on the 4th. Yeah, you know it is on the 4th of July. Everybody's driving around. Yeah, that's the worst time to drive during the year. Yeah, yeah. That's the trouble is with all that oil the United States has. They do a lot of exporting, and I wish you just keep all the oil in the United States, but oil companies want the money, so they put pipelines on this so they could export it. And no, pipelines are cheaper than doing it by railroad or truck because you got to pay the truckers and the railroad workers, and they're not cheap. They're not cheap. $2.99. Let's see. I think where I live, it's like $3.39. Yeah, $3.39 a gallon. Yeah, and I think California is like $5-6. Yeah, yeah. I know California is about the highest because of all that gas tax. Yeah, they have a lot of gas tax per gallon of gas. Yeah. Oh yeah, I read about your town, Dave. The average house price is $600,000 now. Yeah, I read about that. $600,000 for a house in your town. Boy, that's a lot of money. So, $600,000, person could sell a house and go live in some smaller town or something that's cheaper housing. Yeah, yeah, I tell you. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. Some people get fed up someplace else and they move in. It's like people don't like to live in certain countries. They'll go to another country and fill the population up. That's what they do. Yeah. And the trouble is with immigrants, they usually put them in the poor side of town. The people in the poor side of town will fight them. Then the immigrants get together and fight them, and then they go fight. Yeah. El Salvador. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, they cleaned up crime over there, but the trouble with countries like, I think I like Costa Rica better because Costa Rica never has crime. I'd rather live in Costa Rica. Yeah, El Salvador, you just never know what could happen. Unpredictable in that country, and that's the same with Nicaragua and Honduras and I think probably most of the countries in South America too. They're unpredictable, and European countries are getting unpredictable. France, people fight all the time. Yeah, one time I went to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. That's the only time I ever left the United States. That's when it was free to go from the United States to Canada, but now since 9/11, they charge you money to go there, and I'm not going to pay extra money just to drive to Canada. No thanks. I'll stay right here in the United States. Yeah, yeah, I'll stay here in the United States. There's plenty of towns to go to, plenty of oceans on both sides, plenty of mountains, plenty of desert, plenty of big, medium-sized, big towns. I mean, United States is, I mean, you could shrink the United States in half. I'd still be happy and stay in the United States. You could shrink it in half. But it's a big country we have here, more than big enough for me. Yeah, more than big enough for me. More than big enough. Yeah, you could go boating if you have money for a motorboat and have a place to put your motorboat. You're going to have a trailer hitch for the motorboat. And no, I wouldn't move to Mexico, Dave. No, except for where's Jesse Ventura live? I think he lives in the western part of Mexico. Yeah, yeah, he moved to Mexico himself because he got fed up living in the United States. Yeah, that's what I read. He got fed up with the TSA when they were doing a pat down on him because of his leg. Yeah, his leg went through the metal detector, and yeah, his legs are skinny. Yeah, but they're powerful though. He has powerful legs to hold that big body up. He has a big body, so he's got to be strong legs. Yeah, there you go, chicken legs. Oh yeah, yeah. No, seriously. Yeah, he. Okay, yeah, he tried to take the government to court because that thing with the metal on his leg. He lost the case, He got so fed up he moved to Mexico. Yeah, he got so fed up he moved to Mexico. And he's worth like $100 million plus his governor's pension. So he's more than set for life, that guy. He's more than set. Yeah, he's more than set for life. Yeah. I just think he sued the Old World Wrestling Federation and he won $800,000 out of them. He was trying to sue for, I think, for $3 million, but he won 800,000. So because they used his likeness without his permission and he had it trademarked and beat McMahon, and McMahon, he doesn't like being beaten. Yeah. Yeah. But he, he's all for money. He's like most celebrities, all for money. You know, he's like most. Yeah, in the end, they want their money. Yeah, yeah. There's people that like him and people that dislike him. Depends on the person. You know, yeah, depends on the person. I mean, in private, like most celebrities, they wouldn't want to know a guy like me though. I I did drive by him once when he was by his old house. I honked and waved at him. He didn't like it. Oh no, I wouldn't yell out the window and call him names. You know, sometimes Dave, I think you look for fights. I think you look for fights, Dave. I look for fights. Minneapolis, St. Paul has plenty of people that love fighting. So you want to go fight, go fight. You go fight. You do that. I'm not going to fight people in Minneapolis, St. Paul, not me. Or maybe some of those towns in central Minnesota, like Ponsford. They love fighting in that little town of Ponsford, or Monaga, or Wadena. They love fighting in those towns. Hey, Kool-Aid Man, all right. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Kool-Aid Man. Yeah. 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 I just like talking about fighting fish, man. I've been in too many fights, so. Oh, yeah. Anything you say, Dave. Anything you say. Yeah. Anything you say. Hmm. Yeah, you say what you want to say. Yeah, you speak your mind whatever way you want to say it. Yeah, yeah. You speak your mind whatever way. Eh. Yeah, like I said though, is I just hope I have a good year this year myself. Dave is a dreamer. Dave is a dreamer. Dave loves to dream. He loves to dream. Dave is a dreamer. He dreams about Jesse knocking on my door. He dreams about Jesse knocking on my door. You love dreaming, don't you, dreamer? Yeah, you people are just dreaming about things. I don't personally know the guy. I don't know him. I don't know Jesse Ventura. I saw him a couple of times while I was driving in my car, and that's it. I never talked to the guy, so I don't know him. He lives way out in Mexico, so I'm not going to drive down to Mexico to see him. If you guys want to drive to Mexico to see him, then go ahead. I don't think you'll find his house, though. Sure, he has security guards around if you want to get past the security guards. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What kind of face? He didn't like it. That's it. You know, he didn't like it. That's all. But anyway, well, but besides the way we're dreaming about seeing celebrities, you know, let's okay. What, like I said, I just hope I can get to parades, and I hope I can, you know, do better in YouTube this year than last year. Though last year was better. I mean, it was bad at first until I get a different vehicle. Then it got better. The only thing was it was kind of late in the year and the parades were over. So, yeah. Oh, will you go live? What? I go live. I like that one. Will I go live? Well, I hope so. Well, maybe I'll just go die. Oh, yeah. Live video. Oh, okay. Oh, that. No, I'm going to do pre-recorded, Fishman. No, I'm going to do it pre-recorded because see, trouble is when you do it live on the phones, I can't see the chat. You know. Yeah, I can't see the chat. I can't see people chatting. I like to answer my chatters, but during the parade though, the trouble is when you do parades, you got to kind of not talk because it might bother somebody else watching parades, especially people that live in that town and might know half the town and stuff, and they might get mad at outsiders. So usually when I do parades, I just do this one of a car, this one of a old car, um, bicycles, or whatever other stuff they do. See, yeah, yeah. I mean, see, for April, I didn't see anything. So for May, I'm going to kind of look around. And like I say, I'm going to try for the small towns if I can, and then hopefully I can catch a Special Olympics basketball. I'll film that for sure. Might as well. Something different. I did that once. Trouble was I had a bad camera angle. It was kind of a screwed up system they had. It was at Wilmer, I think it. No, that was it Wilmer. Yeah, I think it was Wilmer. Yeah, yeah. They had these bleachers. You know, it was like right by the foul line, about 2 inches. It was just screwed up. My camera angle was bad. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully they'll let me film unless they change rules over there. Because let's see. Yeah, these aren't as good, but I'll save the best for last. I'll just take. I'll take a couple. A couple will do the trick. I'll be too blasted. Huh. Yes, finally you remind me, Dave, after hour and 9 minutes. No, I still got some. Yeah. Yeah. You like me high better? Oh, wow. But see, when I do videos, though, I'm going to always be sober, though. When I do projects with other people, I'll be sober. When I do my characters, I'm going to be sober unless if I have a character as a guest, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. So there's 8 votes. 7 males, 1 female. I kind of know what the female is, so I'll count it as a female anyway. Might as well. Might as well. There you go. No, it's Terpsy gummies. It's Terpsy. They're not as powerful as Space Gods. Say they don't sell Space Gods anymore at the tobacco shop. So, yeah, the Space Gods are much better. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, everybody's got different names. Everybody's got different names in their social media. Let's see. I think that's weird. Frank Zappa named his kids, was it Dweezil Zappa? And that was his son, and his daughter was named Moon Unit. Moon Unit Zappa. What a name. Call his daughter Moon Unit. Yeah. Yeah, these days, parents are giving kids strange names. Very strange names. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. It's Greek. I know it is. I know it is. No, Frank Zappa's no Charles Manson. No, Frank Zappa is an accomplished artist, and Charles Manson was an accomplished artist wannabe. I'm no fan of Charles Manson. I'm no fan of that guy's. Read his book. Read the book. What's that book again? Manson in His Own Words by Noel Emmons. Once you read his book, you will not like him. No, you will not like him. Yeah. I've never heard of Dave Manson, but Charles Manson was not really a fighter. He wasn't really a fighter. He manipulated other people to fight for him. And he convinced his followers to do stuff, Oh, hockey player, yeah. Okay. Charles Manson was not a tough fighter. He was a guy who manipulated other people's minds. There's that book, Manson in His Own Words by Noel Emmons. It's out there somewhere. Read that book. He's no tough man. He just manipulated people. That's what he did. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of tough guy hockey players. Oh, I was watching the North Stars fights. I subscribe to, let's see, some Minnesota sports thing. I was watching those old hockey fights. They were entertaining. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. He was only 5'2". He's like a very skinny man. He convinced Tex Watson, who was like 6'4", 240 pounds, to do whatever he says. Tex Watson, a real big guy that should have thrown him out the window, but he convinced Tex Watson. He had his followers use. Yeah, you guys go read the book. There's a book out there. Go read it. There's books out there. I'm 6 foot tall and 200 some pounds. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And I'm feeling a little different right now. I am feeling a little different. Not totally though. It doesn't kick in like the space gods. And there's Pisonanus getting weird. That I will not answer to your question on criminals. So I'm not going to answer to the criminal. You guys, well, I'm trying to think of something else to talk about. You guys want to talk about these weird things? I mean, read some books, man. There's books at the library and stuff. Books in the stores. Read books about them. If you guys look up to criminals, I mean, that's fine. I don't. I hate criminals. I'm for tough sentencing to criminals, you know. Okay, there you go, Jakob. Okay, there you go. That's a start. You got a book about Jakob. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta sometime look at the library book sales and stuff and look around. I look for the first day book sales because the first day book sales have the best books. Because if you don't go on the first day book sales, all the best ones are gone. Yeah, we'll do an MMA. Hey, you see all these people I never heard of. But yeah, I've been watching for mixed martial arts events. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Hey, Jackie. Yeah, I've been sending messages to you on you know. I've been sending messages to you. You haven't given me answers. You know, I know you're busy and stuff. I understand that. Yeah. Yeah, I was yeah, sometimes I've looked at Wire Club. Yeah, the only thing I got a lot of chips in is poker. Yeah. Yeah, it's my nice friend Jackie. Yeah. Yeah, it's SA. Oh yeah, speaking of poker, yeah, I was playing that game on the Wire Club. There was one time I had was it a pair of aces and a pair of fours? Usually that's like a winning hand, and my opponent won. And another time I got a flush, and my opponent won. I mean, if my opponent had a flush too, there's like four card players. Isn't that weird? I once had a flush and I lost to an opponent who had a flush too because they had a higher card. That was weird. Yeah, like when you play poker, two players are going to have a flush. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but it's only chips though. You know, it's not real money. So I usually win chips when I play the like big card game and stuff like that in Wire Club. But yeah, and then one thing I like about Wire Club is they're very strict on the foul language. That's what I like. Yeah, to follow language, it kick you out. Yeah, I like salt and vinegar chips. Yeah, they're delicious. Yeah, they're delicious. Salt and vinegar. Yeah, I like barbecue, and I like Old Dutch Ripple chips. That's delicious. Yeah, and I like Old Gold dip, but they don't sell too many of that anymore. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, too many places have foul language. They don't sell Grippos in Minnesota. They don't sell those in Minnesota. They sell Old Dutch, Frito-Lay, and there's a couple others too. Yeah, a couple of off brands, but that's not one of them. Yeah, usually you sell Old Dutch and Frito-Lay. That's the two main ones. Frito-Lay is by far the biggest. I can't. It's not in Minnesota. Yeah, well, it's not in Minnesota. There's. I have plenty of food items in my cupboard right now that I'm backed up. I got to do those. I got plenty of back. Plus, like I said, I got to do different things on YouTube too. Yeah, I got other things to do on YouTube too. I got to do the parades. I got to. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, so say Jackie. Yeah, sometime Jackie, you and I play poker. I could let you win a couple games to build your chips up. Yes, fish. They have Mountain Dew in Minnesota. Mountain Dew is what's that? A Coca-Cola product. So they have all the Coke products and the Pepsi products. No, wait a minute. Mountain Dew, I think, is a pet. Wait, no, wait. I forgot. Mountain Dew is a. Yeah. Well, there's Coke and Pepsi products anyway. That's the main ones. And there's RC Cola. And there's awesome off brands too. In Minnesota? No, there's no mountains in Minnesota. You're right about that. Yeah, you're right. There's no mountains in Minnesota, just hills. Yeah. The biggest hills, if you like hills, that's out in Duluth. But most of Minnesota is flat land. Like if you go to Wadena County, where I lived in Wadena, that's flat as a pancake. They don't have mountains in Minnesota, no. No mountains, they just got hills. Yeah, well, there's plenty of Mountain Dew in Minnesota, but I drink other brands of pop myself. I drink other brands of pop myself. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. See, 9 votes, 7 male and 2 female. Cool. Yeah, 7 male and 2 female. And one of them, well, we know. Yeah, yeah. And I'm kind of flying a little more now. I'm not totally flying. I'm kind of. I want to stay this way, though. I don't want to fly too much. Just the right amount. Don't want to fly too much. Yeah. Don't want to fly too much. It's best to stay on the ground. It's best to stay on the ground, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, we can party, Jackie. Let's party. Yay. We party. We party. We got to be careful how we party, though. I do anyway. Because the trouble is with me, Jackie, and everybody else knows this, but with me, I have kind of breathing problems when it comes to smoking stuff, and I wear that dumb thing every night before I go to sleep. I got to wear that every day for the rest of my life. Got to wear that every night. When I'm flying, well, yeah, when I'm flying, I used to walk in the bad parts of town. I wouldn't when I was sober. I've done that before. I won't do it now. Yeah, I won't do that now. Yeah, I used to fly when I drive, but Not anymore. I like driving sober. In the hood, let's see. Well, to be honest with you, Jackie, if I was partying, let's pretend like I'll try to keep it as okay. If I was partying, I like to party like with some lady out there alone and do the partying and have some fun and do whatever, you know. I won't go into graphic details. I run a family YouTube channel myself in most cases, you know. But anyway, yeah, that's what I like to do actually. Just if I was with my girlfriend or and stuff like that, I just like to. I prefer to do it with her. I don't like to do it in front of crowds though. That's not my thing. You know, I'm more of the loner type. You know, I'm more a loner. I'm more of the person that likes to be mostly a loner, like with one other person. You know, you kind of dim the lights and stuff like. No, excuse me. So I apologize for my talk, Jackie. I apologize. Yeah, yeah, I got it. Gotta apologize. Gotta be careful. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, Jackie, no. Let's say if we were talking from video to video, you know, I'll be like this, you know, and say hi and all that. And yeah, some, you know, like Google Meets, that's a good way to talk. I did that with my sister. She introduced me to Google Meets. You could just talk to each other and stuff like that, or with other people. Yeah, yeah, you know, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, now I'm kind of flying. I'm flying up in the sky. I'm flying up in the sky. I feel so good. I feel so great. I'm flying up in the sky. Yes, I am. Oh, fish man, fish man, you get me like some people I know. Yeah, oh yeah, people will do that every now and then. Oh yeah, because I remember there's a couple of times when I've talked to guys like from foreign countries. Oh yeah, they were sticking out their thing, and you know, and I had to block them. Oh, and I've seen all kinds of weird stuff too. I've seen stuff where I think that person should go to sleep forever for hurting children. I've seen that before. People that hurt children should sleep forever, you know, because children are great. Because we were all once kids ourselves, you know. Yeah, okay, sorry. Some of those people had bad childhoods. That's no reason to hurt the children. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I read something. Sometimes, though, is if it's in a foreign country, funny thing is, cops won't do anything if it's like in a foreign country. It's just so weird. Yeah, so do I. I hate those people. Yeah, there's so many strange people out there these days. So many strange people. Yeah, so many weird people. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, I'm just. Yeah, two is about just enough. It's just so weird. Ouch. If you're talking about store meat at the store, um, I like buying. Let's see, Kingsford barbecued ribs. but they're very expensive nowadays. I can't afford it anymore. They've raised the prices way up. Plus, Kingsford used to put it in a foil, but now they don't anymore to cut costs. Then they raise the prices up again. But that's the way it is. You know, maybe they have a shortage on pigs or something, you know. Well, it could be a lot of reasons. But if the prices get raised up too much, then you got to find the alternatives. I'll eat that on my birthday, though. Kingsford ribs, of course. Once I get my 60th birthday celebration going. Yeah. Yeah. The animal. The only animals that could have weapons are monkeys and apes and, you know, the primates. But then they would rather throw stuff. But other than that, animals with 4 legs cannot would not know how to use weapons. They have to use their teeth to bite there. You know that. Yeah, anyway. Oh, my birthday is October 14th, so it's going to be another 6 months. I'll be 60 years old. I'll be 60. I'll be 60 years old. Yeah, but I don't know. Kangaroos are not really that intelligent because they're like a rodent, you know. Funny thing is, in Australia, I used to watch Big Boars 1 Out. I think that channel was once. Was the smart? Well, it depends on well, the animals I really like I'll just say the animals I like owning dogs if I could, but trouble is owning animals is expensive. You got to be with your animals all the time. You got to know who to trust to take care of your animals. That's hard to do. But then trouble is if I own animals, then I can't travel. And then I can't do parades, and then my wild horse fans will start to get sad. They felt sad enough for my lack of travel videos. So I got to start doing it, or the wild horse fans will leave in droves. So I got to start doing that. Got to start doing that. Yeah, got to start doing that. Got to start doing that. Yes, yeah. Oh yeah, I like doing those food reviews too. I like to do unusual foods. You know, I like to do the very unusual foods. I just hope so, Fishman. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I just buy mostly unusual foods that I can find. Sometimes you can like find them on the clearance rack in the supermarkets and stuff. You know, and actually they're very good. No, I don't think I will. No, no, I won't. I won't do that. Well, I won't do that. Yeah, I just, like I say, Jackie, as far as doing my YouTube channel is concerned, I like to do variety of things myself besides food reviews. You know, I like to, like I say, do parades and do the fairs and stuff, go on rides like roller coasters and the flume. King Cobra JFS. If you're talking about that group I'm in, the thing is, they ask me to do stuff. I don't ask them. They ask me because I'm way in the bottom of the subscriptions. You know, that's how it's done. They ask me, I don't ask them. There's been a couple of the smaller ones have been doing too much of that lately. They just boot them. They boot. They give the boot. So when you're in the bottom like I am, you know, okay, that's the way it goes. I can't do that. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go. So long, everybody.